So first thing I want to do before we start anything today is this down. Dang, all the spots I want to put this chest in. I got something else in the way. I will put it here for now. So in here, we will drop our rails in that, just to give us some more space. And then next step, get these in. Perfect. Then, let's see, we need to smelt a tiny bit of you. Honestly, if we're gonna smelt some of this, might as well throw like half a stack in there. Get our money's worth. You know, because I just feel like it just makes more sense at that point. Cool. Now, that's weird. It's just a different color. Now this will lead over into this area, and now that we got stone again, we can actually work on this a little bit. Nothing but pure progress, I guess, going on today. Let's see, in the corner, I think of what would make the most sense to have in this corner. Let's go out, let's run a crafting table. Let's run a chest. I mean, I could have just put my chest there now, thinking about it. But nah, not retreating now. Next, let's work this. This will lead through here. I will replace that too because in future updates that will soon become seeable once chests become less than a full block. I'm trying to make it so all of these torches are like kind of hidden in here, which obviously, I mean, they're not, but I did say try as the keyword, okay? So next thing I want to do is get this done. Perfect. Leaving us just 5 blocks there. Yeah, progress is going quick as, you know, this is all the stuff we had planned ahead of time. Now, you know, things are going to get a lot more subjective. Figure out what we're doing next. And we're tearing through cobblestone. Well, at least for the time. No, I'll leave that just to remember. I'm gonna see at the time being I was gonna remove that, but like it makes more sense to leave it. So if this wall goes to here, this could then well, now this is making me think because I don't know how I want to do this. I guess let me just start with 3 high until I'm happy because I'm probably going to be shifting some stuff around realistically until I get something that I am like beyond happy with at the very least. Okay, so if we have this room like this, we assume that happens. I'm not sure if I'm sold on this room over here yet. I'm not gonna leave it for now. Worst case scenario, we shift the door over one. We gotta sell some more stone and stupid stuff. Okay, so we go into this room. This will be the room for getting tickets and stuff like that, which we've already established that. This room, we would have just rail stuff in the corner. So I guess I can do my original idea, and because since this will just be more of it's a hallway, and then over here we can have mine carts, rails, all kind of random stuff set up, and then here do a bit more. My question is, I don't know where I want to put some of this stuff. Because the original idea was to put the track here, but it's really gonna because it works well in this spot, and I can simply terraform both sides to have things fit better, and it instantly looks a lot nicer like this. But still, you got some believable parts on this side, based instead of this side, which kind of feels just more copied. But a little variation should help there. Okay, so let that grass grow. We plan on the track doing this, which means on me. But that means if we were going to do track, then realistically it would be over here. Oh, no. The thing I'm forgetting, which is a very basic thing, is tracks can curve. So like we could do this, and the track comes up here, curves, comes about here. And then in this little outside area, the track is. Okay. We actually have the power to use a little different rail now. Of course, I have to make the chest and put it down. Then it's like, okay, wait, maybe I could use this rail. So if this goes to here, bisect right through that, bring that to here. We could then, would we want to, okay. Let's think on if come out this way or not. It'd make more sense to have this thing push, but it doesn't need to be. I guess it would make sense for this to be exactly mirrored of this way. So that you have a very straight path. It's literally walk up here, then you continue to there. And then it's as simple as that. You don't have to run anything special, nothing like that. And then if you want to, you can look into the storage room, which would just be this area, which we would decorate up for it. I'll say I'm happy with this layout. Let's go see how much stone we got. How much more we're gonna, because we're definitely gonna need a good amount of stone. So the only area I really want to do is this straight path going to here, because everything else could change, and it'll just save me resources for the time being. I would just like this. Okay. So next thing, let's got the 2 extra wood on me. Let's make a door so that you can't just walk into that room. You gotta knock. And for the time being, a budget lever will work. I think levers can actually open doors, though, can't they? Yeah, you can actually open doors. And since we're staying in a good spot, let's torch some things up. So what we could do out here is this could be a hangover section with it's like an awning type thing where it's just enough to protect you from this way and this way, but it's open that way and you can just go. Yeah, um, I'm happy. Big thing we'll have to figure out is what we're doing on this wall to break it up and stuff. But this has been a very successful 10 minutes of building. We got basically the entire oh, that's missing a little bit of that. We got basically the entire day of building. So 16's in there. I'll drop a couple coal, all that mine. Yeah, and then this, which is level with that, which could have a little bit of room, and then that leads into a big room. I'm happy with that. Yeah, things are going super well now, guys. I'm getting tons of ideas and momentum and all that kind of stuff. But I think that is going to be it for this episode. I think I'm going to work a little bit on that off, and then we'll come back to it next time because we need to get rid of these trees. This is probably going to be next episode is mining trees and some random topic we got. But that's all for me today. Till next time. Bye.